what Typhlosions does, and I'm too lazy to look it up.
What? Typhlosion's what does?
Signature move.
Oh, I don't even know what its signature move is.
Oh, just go to its moves and you can put it. Oh wait, you haven't had Truth Evolve yet.
Yeah, I still got a cool lava. It evolves at 37, right?
I think so.
Okay, mine's like 32. Really hoping to get a really hoping to get a world record for Super Mario 64 120 star today. Got real high hope. Oh, I should put my mic close.
Okay, I'm gonna hope my mozzarella sticks are still good, and by good I mean like warm.
Nah, you meant good as in like rotten. Chocolate cake. So I can get a cocoa bean from. Get a cake mix from flip side. I can get the. There we go. Did you ever like I'm trying to think of like how to phrase this, like did you ever like discover and exploit a glitch in a game as a kid, like that like you discovered completely on your own?
I feel like yes, but I can't think of any specifically.
I miss like I've said this before and I'll say it again. I miss when games were harder to figure out stuff with in terms of like outside resources. It's too easy to like get the answer to things now.
Yeah.
Like you either had to ask your grandpa to go to GameFAQs.com, or you had to buy like one of those like Prima guides. There was no other option.
I mean, I sure couldn't go to ask my grandparent or grandfather because I don't want to move like across several states.
Well, it was one of the only ways. It had to be this way, Marcy.
Okay.
You just don't understand. None of them understand.
Okay.
I never understand.
Okay.
I'll make them understand.
Okay.
But I remember very specifically, during the summer.
You are the Joker if you were a woman. If he were a woman. Wow.
Wahahaha. I'm joking. It's the it's Joker's classic catchphrase. It's just a joke, man.
It's just a joke, man. I don't know why I did a Scooby, Shaggy voice for that. It's just a joke, man. Come on, Scoob.
Batman, it's just a joke. Grow up.
It was just a joke. We need to bring back the Walt counter to stop me.
Yeah, you need to put your muzzle on. But like, I remember like every summer my grandparents would like move into like their little cottage that was a little like 10 minutes away from where they lived, and that was always the time where I would just try and beat Super Mario Sunshine because I was dog shit at that game for ages. But there's one level. Have you ever played Mario Sunshine?
I've wanted to. I've watched. Watching a playthrough of it was my first time ever watching like a Let's Player, as far as I can remember.
So you like?
I don't remember who it was. I don't think there was a voice to it. I think it was just a dude playing through it without voice.
Oh, it was like a long play.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Because I did not have a GameCube. I did not have a way to play it on my Wii. And I thought that game was the coolest thing ever because the only Mario game I had played that was like, 3D platformer. I played Mario 64. I remember playing very little of Galaxy, very, very little. But Mario Sunshine was the coolest thing to me because I don't remember. Just from watching it, I think that's why I like Petey Piranha so much.
Oh yeah.
Because I was like, I like this horrible plant.
Was he introduced in that game?
Yep.
They introduced a lot in that game.
Yeah, Bowser Jr., Toadsworth.
Bowser?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Princess Peach.
Super Mario.
Super Mario. The judicial system of the Mushroom Kingdom. Corporal punishment.
The concept of prison.
America really liked that one.
Yeah. But you know that one level where like you lose you lose flood, but it's not like one of like the little obstacle course ones. It's like a big like town almost. And it's like covered in goop, and you have to get to the top to like this golden mushroom to get flood back.
Yes, actually, and the goop is like lava almost. Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
right.
it's like toxic. I remember I could not get through that level for the life of me. I couldn't figure out how to get across the goop. But I discovered there's like a little moat around the place, and there, if you walk into the moat and you side flip out of it, it will splash a tiny bit of water and get rid of some of the goop. And I did that to breach into the main thing, and I ended up beating the level that way.
That's nuts.
Yeah. But that's the only time I remember, like, discovering and exploiting a glitch. Another glitch I remember, I don't know if this was a glitch or just, like, my cartridge was dirty, but I was playing Super Mario World, and when Mario was doing a spin jump, the game froze and he was looking away from me, and I got really, really scared for some reason.
An early glitch that I remember exploiting. This is a lot later than that. It was
I know
Skyrim.
another. I know another one that I will say after you.
It was Skyrim. I knew some of Skyrim's glitches and how to exploit them. I knew about the soul trap thing.
What's the soul trap?
Telekinesis thing. If you keep using soul trap on a dead body, it levels up your conjuration super fast.
Huh.
It's one of the fastest ways to level up in the game.
Is that still in the game?
Yep.
Nice. Is the thing where like you put like a bucket on a dude's head and you can steal still work?
Yep.
Nice.
If they got rid of that, it would lose so much of the charm. But this one glitch, this is a glitch I never found out how to do, and I have never looked it up. I don't know if anyone else has ever like replicated it, but maybe this is just some like, I don't even know what happened here. But I dropped a lot of my items on the ground, and then I had one of my guys pick them up, because if your like friend, like an app follower, picks things up off the ground, they have unlimited inventory space.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah. And I did that, and then I left, and then I came back. It was in front of the giant mushroom tower in Solstein, which, if you remember the giant mushroom house,
Yes.
that would be it. Yeah, I did it all there. I had like dragon scales, I think. I had like the suit of clothes, some other stuff, and then I left. And then every time that it would refresh the area, all of that stuff would show back up.
Huh.
And I don't think it did that anywhere else. But I'd keep coming back there over and over, picking all that stuff up and either selling it or like using it for other stuff.
That's a big mood.
It was great.
So like there was this like mobile game that like I played a lot in like grade like 5 to 7 that fucking everybody loved. It was made by the guys who made Fortnite before they made Fortnite. It was fucking Infinity Blade. Have you ever heard of that one?
It sounds familiar.
It's a genuinely very fun game. There's 3 of them and I quite like them.
Is it better than Fortnite?
Yes, I prefer it more than Fortnite. But there was a glitch, like you could just like
What if they added Thanos?
They added the Infinity Blade to Fortnite at one point.
Oh.
But there was a glitch where you could sell items in your inventory. That was something you could always do. And the inventory was sort of like a scroll thing, since it was like touchscreen, like so you could just like swipe left to change like if you're selling armor or a weapon, and swipe up and down to like move around. So what you do is you would go to your weapons. You would also like your menu also acted as a shop, so you could like scroll to the very bottom and like find the sword that costs $1 million to buy. And then so what you do is then you scroll down to the bottom, so so when you swipe over, it will be on the most expensive one, and then you swipe over to another one where you sell your cheapest item, and at the same time you press the sell button, you swipe to the left, so the game glitches up and it makes it so you are selling the most expensive item that you do not own. So it was just like an infinite money glitch. Oh, another one that I exploited a lot beforehand was Minecraft PE. where if you joined a game and you had two people in a chest at the same time and you both clicked on the item at the same time, it would duplicate it.
That reminds me, I did that with Terraria.
Oh, does that...
Multiplayer Terraria back on the console, it had it possible, because what you would do is, it would update characters and the world at different times. So, what I remember me and my cousin doing, me and my despicable cousin.
Your despicable cousin.
What we would do is, we would like, we would take an item, and then like, I think what we'd do is we'd have an item in a chest, and then we'd take it out, and then we'd shut off the game or something, and then we'd put it back on, and then we'd have the item in the chest and in one of our inventories.
That seems like a lot of work.
Yeah, it was a lot of work. I don't remember us doing it very often.
That is funny. I'm trying to think if there's any more.
I like how both of mine are just things that were not like, that I never figured out how like they worked. They were never consistent. And they just duplicated things. And I think the fact that they were not consistent whatsoever, it was the charm.
Absolutely. Oh, I remember like I like saw it online where like if you're playing Mario 64 and you like very, very, very slightly lift the cartridge out, it will glitch Mario up. And like, it's not. This is a very unpopular opinion. I fucking hate Mario 64. That game sucks. I don't like it at all.
I like it, but that could also be because, you know, I played it so much on the ye old Nintendo 64.
Yeah, like I never played much of N64. Like,
my family had it. We had the original Pokemon Snap, Majora's Mask with a gold cartridge, so I thought that was the coolest thing ever, and it was. Ocarina of Time, the first two Mario Party games, and I think that was it. I don't remember anything else.
I'm trying to think if there's literally anything I ever played on the N64. There's Paper Mario, and then there was Mario 64. I think that literally might have been it. I don't think I ever like played, like I think we owned more, but I don't think I gave a shit about anything besides those two games. I was very, very strictly like a game. I think I mostly played GameCube and SNES as a kid.
We didn't have a SNES, or at least I didn't have a SNES. I think my mom might have had one.
Well, you go to hell then.
Oh.
Just kidding. Tee.
Hee hee.
Oh, how do I get a fucking turtle leaf?
But I had a Game Boy Advanced.
Oh,
I had two of them.
I played a lot.
Maybe three. Maybe three, because I think I lost one. One got eaten by a dog.
A Game Boy? Like the whole ass Game Boy?
No, it got like chewed up. It wasn't like swallowed whole.
It was like that. You know that video of the dog eating the bean burrito in like 1 second?
Yes.
It was like that.
Oh my god. But yeah, like I think like the Game Boy like fell out of my hands when I was like very little, and it like fell to the ground, and the dog just started going ham on it. A dog like targeted it from like a mile away.
Wow. But yeah, I had a GBA too. I still have my original GBA.
Mine's.
It's a Game Boy Advance SP gray model.
Mine was like the Navy one.
I remember mine because in the Death Note manga, there's a little bonus cartoon, or not cartoon, like a little strip where. Do you know Death Note characters? Do you know who fucking Ryuk is? He's the little ghost goblin. The little freak.
The pasty white boy that keeps following Light around.
He's not human.
You know what I mean? The demon,
yeah.
I forget the word
Shinigami.
Shinigami, that's it.
Yeah, him. It's a Christmas thing, and Light goes, "Merry Christmas, Ryuk. What do you want for Christmas?" And he says, "I want a Game Boy SP Silver Edition."
That's amazing.
And I'm like, whoa! We're the same. I need a where the fuck are Koopa Troopers? Super Paper Mario Koopa Troopers.
And so, Ari discovered Kenning.
Yeah. Yes. I finally found peace there. Passed away moments later.
No! So, when do you think we're gonna finish Bowser in the Dark World?
I don't know. That one star's really hard to fucking get.
Why is it first?
I don't know.
I don't think this is like...
I don't know. I need to fucking fight the Turtley Leaf. La la la. Okay, let's see how many of these I can remember. So we got Bowser in the Dark World. I already don't know what WF is.
Lump's Fortress.
Oh. There's Jolly Roger Bay. Peach sucking slimes.
Ooh.
Oh,
Peach's Secret Slide.
Oh, I was close. Bomb on Battlefield.
Luigi.
Super sexy Luigi.
So
Super
Shifting
Sandland.
Finding Super Shifting Sandland in the original Mario 64 was the most hype thing ever.
Where is Shifting Sandland? Isn't it just like in the basement?
It's just in a wall. It doesn't
Oh.
even have a painting.
Oh.
See, I watched my sister do it because, I was too young. My brain was like 1% functioning. And I just watched her do it, and then I did it myself one time, and I felt like a genius.
There's Hazy Maze Cave, 100 coins. Hazy Maze Cave, Lethal Lava Land, voice chat. What starts with a V? Viagra Chugger. Very cool. It's just the speedrunner congratulating themselves for getting 52 stars. VC. What's VC, Marcy?
I don't know.
VC Super Mario 64. No, they're still just they're still just abbreviating it as VC. Super Mario 64 levels. I need to know.
I'm looking at the 64 levels and I still can't figure out what it is. None of these start with V. Oh, Vanish Cap. It's Vanish Cap.
Oh, okay. Then Cool Kong Mountain. Big hat.
Big Bombs Haunt. Big Boo's Haunt.
Big Boo's Haunt.
Big Bombs
Dar Haunt. Bowser in the Fire Sea. Upstairs. What's next?
And then Bowser in the Sky is the last one. I always felt that was weird that Bowser went from the Dark World, which is the coolest sounding one, Fire Sea, that's pretty cool. Nowhere near as cool as Dark World, and then the Sky. Like, am I supposed to care that he's in the sky?
Then we got Wet Dry World, Tiny Huge Island, Tall Tall Mountain, Suckin' Lollies.
Ooh.
I don't know what SL is.
Oh, it's the other, Snowman's Land.
Snowman's Land, Cloud, TikTok Clock, Rainbow Ride, Bits.
Weird that that Vanish Cap has its own thing, but we don't have like the Wing Cap or the
Yeah.
Metal Cap. I can't think of a single other thing VC could stand for.
Very cool.
very super.
Super. Super. He's falling down a pit.
I miss him.
Super. Me when Super Paper Mario was real. Super.
That was the height of my comedy genius.
Sometimes the lowest lows are one's highest highs.
No!
What was that?
No. What? Okay. I think I retweeted this from you, but it's the thing, and it's like, they're warning of 11 inches, girl help, and I can take her, and I meant the snow warning, as in inches of
that
snow.
one.
Yo, so can I. Got that reblogged off of me with hashtag girl.
They're putting a hit on their head with talk like that.
Twice.
2 hashtag girls?
Yep. Like reblogged it once and then reblogged it again. Same thing. Identical.
I feel sick. Menace to society. And that's just how it be. Super.
Super. Ooh. God. Now we have to just go back to yesterday's jokes.
So
No,
we got to do the recap, the joke recap of yesterday.
oh yeah, of course, because we got more people here this time.
Exactly.
Let me see, who do we have here? Oh my god! Welcome back, Alien Gathering!
Oh my god. Favorite
Any
viewer.
Tal's new. Hey, any Tal. I'm glad you could make it. What's your favorite alien?
I can't wait for one of these people in chat to just be like, please leave me alone.
Specifically Alien Gathering.
Nah, Alien Gathering loves me. My best friend.
Because Alien Gathering and we have a parasocial relationship, I guess.
It's a two-way parasocial relationship?
No,
That's just called a
specifically
relationship.
No, I think a two-way parasocial relationship is like when there's two people that are like mutuals with each other on Tumblr, but they never speak, but they both go, oh yeah, we're best friends, but they know nothing about each other.
Yeah. When we get in parasocial rivalries.
God, I'm trying to think. There's some pretty good ones of that. I can think of some. Like specifically, it's like when there's somebody that's like so sure that they're like rivals with this other person, and they like are always like, oh yeah, I could take them down a notch. Yeah, let's go. And then the other person doesn't even know they exist.
Yeah, I love those.
It's so funny.
That's just how it be. Want one where both character thinks they're great rivalries with the other, but also pretends that they don't exist.
Yeah.
Whoa. I just beat Bowser in the Dark World. I'm on a record pace, baby.
I thought of a parasocial rivalry. It's that one guy that replied to all of Trump's tweets with, "Sir, this is a Wendy's." It's that guy specifically. It's a parasocial rivalry is.
Remember that one person who was like pretending to be Trump on Tumblr as like a parody, and then someone messaged him, he's like, "You are not the president," and then he sent a selfie and he's like, "Oh good lord, it's you, sir." Couples cake.
I hope that guy's okay, by the way. He's out of a job.
Wait, what?
The guy that would keep replying to Trump's tweets. The guy because he doesn't have Twitter anymore. So I hope that guy's like moved on to finding somebody else to reply to.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Trump's not on Twitter anymore. I forgot about that. Okay, so I need a
Where's
fireburst.
the sir? This is a Wendy's guy.
Wendy's.
I guess so. I guess so.
Do be a Wendy's.
His name is Jeff Hydrick. Like Hydrick? Let me see if he's still on Twitter. Jeff Hydrick. This is so funny. Who is this guy?
It's me.
His bio is "Don't blame me. I voted for the email lady."
Good chunky girl, $8 emails.
God. And then you look at his Twitter, and he's all talking about like how we need to do better about like teaching like America's racist history and fighting back against Nazis and stuff, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this guy's moving up in the world.
I need a shroom shake.
But also a streamer that I watch is following him, and that's the only like person that I follow that is following this dude.
Germa.
Mike. Jabroni Mike, one of Vinny's.
Trout.
He's like, yeah. He's like, you know how Vinny doesn't sound like he's New York at all?
Yeah.
Mike absorbed his accent. This dude is the most New York sounding man I've heard in my life.
Bada bing, bada boom. I eat the
Yeah,
burgers or pasta.
It's so messed up how New York this man sounds.
I really hope he gets better.
And also his latest tweet is saying that Judgment is in, Arceus is the best Pokemon game I've ever played. And you know what? Yeah. Yeah. It's fun.
Do you agree at your point?
I agree.
Nice.
I agree that this is the most fun I've had, like, from a Pokemon game itself. Because usually the enjoyment I get from it is like the story and the characters. This one is just fun.
What about Pokemon Bank?
Shit.
That's what I thought.
Okay, second best.
What about? Shit. I need to.
You're gonna say like. Are you talking about Pokemon Sleep? Pokemon Home?
Nah.
Because I don't have either of those.
What about Game Boy Advance Video Pokemon Anime, Playing with Fire, and Johto Photo Finish?
I never played a Johto game.
Marcy, those are the Game Boy Advance cartridges that just have 2 episodes of the Pokemon anime on it.
That rule.
I had one. I had the one that had Meowth's backstory. And I forget what the other one is. And it was like really bad quality.
That's amazing. Maddie Blaustein is a legend.
Who?
Voice actress for Meowth.
Oh.
She also apparently voiced a lot of Pokemon. She also voiced, Oh my god, she was the voice for Dr. Kureha in One Piece, the 4Kids dub.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, 4Kids dub finally has one character that has a good voice, because she is very good at what she does.
Kureha be winning.
She also did Chef Kawasaki, Waddle Doo, Professor Curio, Tuggle Gingu, Melman, and Biblio, and Kirby right back at you. Those last several names are not. Those are like Tumblr names, like Bimbo from my shows.
That's not what it is.
Biblio from Kirby right back at you.
Bimbo from my shows. I'm starting to feel out of touch on Tumblr because I wasn't around for the Borby from my shows thing.
Lorbo from my shows, that one.
Mm-hmm. But like that and like the fucking Elmo rock thing. Like I wasn't around for any of those. How do I make a gorgeous steak? I need to make a fucking hamburger. Super Paper Mario Power Steak.
She voiced Meowth in episodes 32 through 416. She also voiced it in Pokemon Chronicles, the first movie 2000, movie 3, Mewtwo Returns Forever, Heroes, Urashi Witchmaker, Destiny Deoxys, and Lucario and the Mystery of the Mew. But she passed away in 2008. Wait, Lucario and the Mystery of the Mew came out before 2008?
I guess so.
It feels like that was so much later. What? This movie came out in 2005? I was 5 when I saw this movie?
Jesus.
How do I remember anything from that movie?
Well, did you watch it again?
I watched it. I remember. I only remember watching it like when I was like around the time it came out.
Huh.
It also had like, if you had the DVD, it came with a short, which was like really cool actually. Like, the short was like the Illusion King or something, and it was about them going to this the scientist's lab and how he'd been working on like holograms for something, but but they were being like hacked by this other guy with a mask, this scary masked man.
Sounds horrifying.
Yeah, and this guy was using the hologram Pokemon, and the fact that they could use like actual attacks to like attack the place, and it turned out, oh no, the scientist is the masked man, and at one point he makes a Mewtwo hologram, and like a Charizard's head like comes out of its arm and shoots fire.
Jeez, that rules. That's kind of silly, and I just
I'll be right back.
I just beat Womp's Fortress. No, I don't want to talk to you. Shut up. Cook me a burger. Thank you. Ooh. Tasty hamburger for me. Cannot believe a woman has betrayed me. Shrimp steak. have to get a fucking ultra shroom? Okay. I can get one on the way, I guess. Yeah, alright. Stop fucking doing that! Like a ultra shroom shake, please. Thank you.
My mom just wanted to tell me about a thing that she found in Legends Arceus.
She saw a Pokemon.
Um,
Scared her within
yeah,
an inch of her life.
Yeah, she found. Um.
What is it? Woman.
It was a giant, like, odd keystone. Like the one, you know, the one that Spiritomb comes out of?
Yeah.
It was a giant one of that.
Huh.
And it was surrounded by ruins. Which is some very cool, like, set building for, like, a location.
I see.
And also there's Ralts there, so I guess I know where to find those.
Oh, that's good though.
I mean, I knew they'd be in this game because of, because Ralts are just, you know, because of Gallade.
Yeah. Exactly. I see you like the tweet I sent in the group chat. Sure. It is your favorite tweet. Okay. Delia Deluxe. Where are you? Here you are. So, I give her a cooked steak and a raw steak, and she will make a better steak with this.
Alchemy.
Mm-hmm.
This is an extremely funny, tweet. I'm very much hoping it is a joke. It is 90% sure a joke, but every time I'm in a healthy relationship with an intelligent, attractive, and caring person, I assume they're a CIA plant. Oh my god.
It's kind of fucked up.
It's so funny. Ari, you should have laughed more. Now I know that you're a plant, and I'm not going to water you. No more sunlight. You keep cutting out like really bad. I barely hear anything.
Am I still cutting out for that?
Yeah, like I heard almost nothing that entire time.
That's very funny that my mic peaks there. How's that?
I heard that one, yes.
You happy now?
A little.
Huh?
A
Shoves
little.
you down.
Ah!
God, I need to buy so much fucking meat from this dude. Why is it that the only person who sells meat is just this tiny little freak? So wait, you had what was your first Zelda game? You had OOT and Majora's Mask for this one. I don't want to fucking talk to you.
But I did not really play OOT. I think I tried to play Majora's Mask. I think I probably just played it like my sister. Like I just went on my sister's and just, you know, ran around in it. But I don't remember much of Ocarina of Time. I don't like. It took me until like a year or maybe 2 years ago before I actually started to like learn about what is actually happening in that game.
Were you like too young to like understand all that stuff?
Yeah, and also I just did not remember. Like, in my mind, I got a lot of things between the games merged, and a lot of stuff that's only in Ocarina of Time just like this way and that way. Like I'm trying to think of any specific examples.
I need to go to the flip side.
I don't remember what I was talking about. Something about Ocarina of Time, getting something mixed up, but I don't remember what.
Like the plots of it
Yeah,
in Majora's Mask.
Yeah, not really the plot I got confused, it was like locations and stuff. Which, to be fair, that makes sense, because Majora's Mask borrowed a lot of assets. But, I constantly got the bottom of the well and Shadow Temple confused, which makes sense because they are very similar.
Aren't they the same? No, aren't they the same? Like, doesn't the bottom of the well lead to the Shadow Temple?
Kind of.
Huh. I mean, I never beat Ocarina of Time. I got really far once, then I just got bored, I guess. But that was only on the 3DS version. I never played the N64. I honestly think like that Ocarina of Time 3D was my first Zelda game.
It's amazing. It is one of the best remakes I think that Nintendo has ever had for a game.
Super Mario All-Stars?
No. I'm sorry. Cry harder. Cut out again!
This is an unmaking of your own design.
Yeah. Yeah, Ocarina of Time 3D was good. What they did is that they kept, like, almost all of the glitches in the game. Oh, look, person in the chat. Hello, Sweeter Tangerine. Hello.
But what glitches were there? Like, you could, like, wrong warp?
Well, Ocarina of Time has so many glitches, and they got rid of all like the game-breaking ones, like the ones that would just keep the game from working or, you know, soft lock you. But they kept in all of the like speedrunning exploits, as far as I know.
Did they keep the fact in that if you play it, you could use it to use arbitrary code execution for Paper Mario 64?
I mean, Paper Mario 64 and Ocarina of Time 3D are not on the same system, so no.
Check again.
No. But my favorite one, my favorite example of like a thing that they kept was You could skip most of just the Deku Tree dungeon.
Oh.
What you do is you get a stick. You walk over to a torch, light it on fire, and then roll over the giant spider web that you're supposed to get to the top and then, you know, fall through.
Yeah.
You can just light the web on fire.
That's cool. Is that, like, intended?
We don't know, but they kept it.
Huh.
They kept it because the fans liked it, and they knew that they wanted this game to be able to give you the same experience that you had whenever you played it as a kid. Which, that is some really good, like, remake, mentality when remaking a game.
Yeah. That's, like, that's really funny, though, because, like, I remember that web. Like, it operates differently than basically, like, every other web.
Yep. But that still works.
Huh.
Which is so cool.
Very cool.
Another, but then Majora's Mask 3D had the opposite thing, where the creator of Majora's Mask was never happy with the game, and he didn't understand why people liked it, and he wished people forgot about it.
I played Majora's Mask 3D. I liked it. Is it good?
The thing is, I would say 3D is fine. It's good. It's good as its own game, but they got rid of a lot of the stuff that made the original better.
Okay. I never played the original. My experience with the original was being borderline traumatized by Ben Drowned.
Yeah. But the thing is I learned about Ben Drowned way after I'd like known all about like Majora's Mask and like got it as a kid. The game scared me more than Ben Drowned.
That's funny.
Yeah, and also I remember being on the bus in high school and there was like a younger person, like younger by a year, who like watched me playing it on my 3DS and went, "Oh, that's the game that was inspired by Ben Drowned," and I was like, "Oh, it's the other way around."
No, I think she was right.
No, I don't think he was right.
It's okay. You can be wrong sometimes.
No. This guy was also, like, convinced that all creepypastas and SCP Foundation stuff was, like, real.
Like, real as in, like...
In real life, yeah. Has happened and or will happen or is happening.
Wait, they're fake? It's not real?
But, like, it was very, very strange talking to this guy. He's only a year younger than me, and I felt like there was just such a massive disconnect. I was like...
I think it's like a childhood experience of just having that one creepypasta friend.
Yeah, that's what it was, genuinely. Even though I never really talked to the guy. I did not talk to him very often. Yeah, I can't believe Ben Drowned is real.
That was me when, because, like, my creepypasta guy, didn't tell me that they were stories that existed. Like, I thought he was just making them up. So when I discovered that they had internet presence, I lost my goddamn mind, because, like, it's like your friend being like, "Ooh, my dad works at Nintendo," and then you go and see, like, him on the news for being at Nintendo. Like, something you never imagine is real until it suddenly is. Where do I get a fucking big egg?
Oh my gosh, that's fun. That's epic and cool.
Yeah. I remember being so terrified of Ben Drowned, but also being, like, so curious too. Like, I never even watched, like, the Ben Drowned video. I watched, like, a guy, like, reviewing / talking about Ben Drowned, which was, like, infinitely less scary. But I was still, like, I was quaking in my little boots at the thought of it. No, I don't want to talk to you. Actually, no, I will talk to you.
But I do think the reason why Ben Drowned didn't scare me so much is because I didn't, like, read it until, like, high school, like, early high school. I think I was in 7th grade or 8th grade. Didn't read it until then. And I had... Majora's Mask came out, like, a month before I was born. Majora's Mask is one of the earliest memories I have.
Huh.
So, that game has traumatized me to the point that the creepypasta was nothing.
I think Ben Drowned came before Herobrine.
I don't know.
It feels like, I don't know, Ben feels so much older than Herobrine. Maybe?
I don't know. I'll look.
Who is older, Ben Drowned or Herobrine? Ghostface, Jason, Chucky versus Herobrine, Jeff, Ben Drowned.
That's true.
When did Ben Drowned come out? 2010. When did Herobrine?
Herobrine was also 2010.
What time?
It just says around 2010.
Damn, okay.
And since it was popularized in 2010.
Twins.
I guess they're just like besties.
Yeah. Breasties.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to buy one. Stop! So I make a egg dynamite, and then I make a Dillis dynamite. God, these recipes are a lot harder than I thought they would be. I thought it'd be a lot quicker, but it's taking a lot to to make all of these, and I still have like 30 to go.
And I can't believe that Herobrine and Ben Drowned came out like the same year. Like,
Love
I'm so
wins.
proud of them. I'm so proud of them.
I remember in grade 5, I specifically like said like, I'm gonna solve Herobrine, which was just me opening up the notes pad on the notes app on my iPad and just typing down like 3 lines of information I found about Herobrine, and I'm like, yeah, I cracked the code. Herobrine's real, guys. And that was it. I did. Like, I remember, I think I remember. I stopped that research because I saw that one picture of Minecraft Steve, but his eyes were like human eyes and they were like twitching around and it scared me, so I stopped. And that was it. I got
Well, that's a future stream we have to do now.
Of what? Solving Herobrine?
Yeah.
Well, I've already beat us to it by... God, that was 8 years ago. God. It's been nearly a decade since I started middle school. That's bizarre to think about. Egg bomb. It still feels surreal that it's been nearly it's either been, I think it's been like practically 2 years since I've been out of high school, and that's just kind of crazy. It's been like 3 for you, right, Marcy?
Yeah, I've been out since 2019.
You gotta go back.
Jeez Louise.
Hey, watch your language.
Piss. Seeing my little rabid beast going piss is like 10 out of 10.
Look at me, I'm so happy. I love it when the rabbit beast says piss.
Piss.
God, that's a mood. I don't remember, like, I don't have a lot of like nightmares about school. I have a lot of nostalgia for like during lunch at school, me and 2 friends would always just watch like Gordon Ramsay videos on our laptop and just riff on that the whole time. And I remember very much liking that. Spaghetti plate. How do I make a spaghetti plate? Super Paper Mario spaghetti plate. Okay, I just need to cook some pasta. Do I have a pasta? I don't. But I do have a shroom shake.
what was I going to say earlier? What on my binge round? Oh yeah, that Majora's Mask scared me so much that binge round was nothing to me.
What scared you about Majora's Mask?
Well, my sister kept looking up at the moon, and that terrified little me.
The moon was always very creepy. Did you ever, like, find the Elegy of Emptiness creepy?
I don't have any, like, particular memories of it from when I was little. I remember thinking the Stone Tower Temple was the coolest thing ever, though. And I was right.
Whoa.
I could never play it. Like, I always got lost. I still get lost. Like, when I tried playing Majora's Mask 3D, I still got lost.
That's valid.
Majora's Mask 3, like, Majora's Mask had some very well-themed dungeons. I would say Majora's Mask and Skyward Sword have my favorite, and I think maybe the most well-themed dungeons in the series. Ocarina of Time's also very, very good, so maybe throw that one in there. I don't...
Well, Ocarina of Times was a bit more basic in terms of theming, but they just did it very well.
Yeah, you had giant tree. You had cave system, like mining cave system, and and you had
In a dude.
yeah, in a fish, and then you had Fire Temple, Forest Temple, which was awesome. Forest Temple, cream of the crop. Love that.
Oh,
Love
absolutely.
that one. And then of course, the Water Temple. As much as people. Like, as much as Water Temple sucked in the original, I'm glad that they fixed it some in the remake.
How'd they fix it?
They made the metal boots or the iron boots just
yeah, they made
something
it, like,
you could just click on.
Yeah, like a quick equip.
Yeah, instead of having to go to your inventory and then go back out.
Mm-hmm.
And then they made the Great Bay Temple in Majora's Mask harder and worse.
Yeah, I remember. I 100% did Majora's Mask on the 3DS, and I remember
My sister
that was the
did
only time that I ever like ran out of time in a temple.
Yeah.
And it sucked.
My sister 100% did all of Majora's Mask 3D in a week while having college. No, not college, university.
Jesus.
She played it so much as a kid that she was able to just 100% it in a single week.
That's funny.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, Majora's Mask 3D changed a lot from the original. They changed the physics of some of this stuff.
Like,
They
got
made
moon
other
gravity now.
things. They made a lot of things just less enjoyable. If that makes sense.
Took away Link's sword.
They took away Link's sword, for instance.
Yeah.
Like the Deku Scrub. When you play as the Deku Scrub, get good. That hurt to say. I'm sorry. The Deku Scrub had a thing where if you spun and you went off into the water, it would like give you a little boost on the water so you could go faster. So
Yeah.
it made moving across water super fast and like super satisfying.
Mm-hmm.
And then they got rid of that.
Why?
Nobody knows. Nobody has a clue. And then between that and then what they did to Zora Link, in the original, Zora Link was able to just swim fast. Like, that was just your base swimming was going to go very fast.
Yeah.
And then in Majora's Mask 3D, they made your swimming speed very slow, and then your fast swim was something that cost mana.
Huh. I always forget that sometimes Zelda have like mana bars or whatever.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that Zelda has magic in it, because they haven't done it in a while.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't think I ever fucking did anything with it in the games I did play. Like, I never
Thing
used
with-
any of like the little spells you got.
yeah, Majora's Mask is the last time I think that we've had a 3D Zelda game with, like, a magic thing that, like, you know, Link just, you know, can be able to use magic. Because Twilight Princess had the Dominion Rod, but that was more like a staff. It was more like almost a technology sort of thing, kinda.
Yeah.
Wind Waker had different types of arrows, but I don't know if it had a mana gauge. And I know you had the magic armor, but that wasn't magic. It was rupees.
Yeah.
And then Skyward Sword didn't have anything like that. and then Breath of the Wild didn't. So I'm hoping that the whole arm shenanigans in Breath of the Wild sequel is just straight up magic instead of being like Sheikah technology.
Yeah.
'Cause that would be cool. I like when Link can use magic.
More magic, less just Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah.
Which I
can,
I keep forgetting that like that's what I'm gonna make you watch next after we finish One Piece and then Avatar.
Yes, I'm so excited for Avatar. I've been so tempted to rewatch the show, but I want to wait. We're gonna be waiting a long time.
Gonna be a long time. But hey, we're getting through yeah, The Last Airbender.
Yeah, and then Korra. Because
Yeah.
it's so much shorter than Avatar, we're gonna watch one back to back.
Like how
I
long
don't
are they
feel-
all in total?
Let me remember. Because the original Last Airbender is 3 seasons, and then Korra is 4. So, let me see. Episode count has Avatar: The Last Airbender has 54, and Korra has 52.
Ooh, watching a TV show with 3 digits of episodes? Whoa, so much. Ooh. This is a joke because we are.
It is 1/10 of a One Piece's length.
Because we are. What episode are we at in One Piece?
600 something, right?
639.
If you remove the 3, then it's nice.
Yeah. Out of, I think there's 1,008 currently. My first anime. Oh, ooh. I think it might have been No, it might have been Attack on Titan. Ooh.
Easy answer. Pokemon.
I didn't have good taste in anime back in my day. And by good taste, I mean I didn't have friends who had good taste because they got me into it. I watched the first season of
Easy
Attack on
answer.
Titan.
Pokemon.
I watched the first season of Attack on Titan. I watched like a bit of Italia.
Why did they curse you in this way?
Hey, it gets worse. I also watched Sword Art Online.
Sorry.
I did watch Death Note though, which is good, and I like Death Note a lot. And then I didn't watch anything for a long time. And then I can very easily make a timeline of all the anime I've watched. Didn't watch any for a very long time. Then I watched Full Metal Alchemist, and then I watched Death Note again, and then I think I just alternated between rewatching Full Metal Alchemist and Death Note. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, I should say. That's what I watched. I've watched both of them, I think, 4 times. Then what?
Oh yeah.
Then I watched
Pokemon?
I never watched a bunch of Pokemon. Like I've seen the show, but like I've never like watched the show.
So, I have an aunt, or had an aunt who had
Oh my god, I did watch some Black Butler. I did. Fuck, I forgot about Black Butler. Shit. That was
so sorry.
that was in the early stages. I think Black
I'm
Butler.
gonna clean my keyboard, so just ignore any slamming or clapping sounds you hear.
I never make loud noises with my keyboard.
Of course.
Nah. I haven't watched a ton. Besides that, I've watched Mob Psycho 100, like 5 episodes of One Punch Man.
Heard
Beastar.
Mob Psycho 100 is good.
Oh, Mob Psycho 100 is very, very good. They're coming out with a 3rd season, and I'm very excited for that. I watched Beastars and One Piece.
And you said that you preferred Zootopia.
Did I?
No, you did not. I'm making up lies so that the chat can yell at you.
No, Beastars is very good, but I very much prefer reading the manga over watching stuff because I tend to be a fairly fast reader, and I tend to not have the attention span. I tend to not have the attention span for shows,
Yeah,
except for like when I'm watching them with somebody. But like no, Beastars is good, but when it comes to the manga, I really do not like how it ended.
But what about Magical Girl anime?
I have not watched any.
We should watch Madoka Magica sometime.
I've had a friend suggest that.
It's good.
Um,
Maguka is suffering.
Madoka Magica is like the really like fucked up one, right?
It is the Shrek of the Magical Girl like genre.
A lot of toilet humor.
No. That's not what I mean by Shrek.
I know.
I mean, it is the Shrek in terms of being,
It's like a trope flipping on its head.
yeah, it flipped all of the tropes on its head, and now that is what the basis of the genre is now. Is that everyone sees, you know, dark. We had so many dark magical girl things after Mageka. I messed that word up. Madoka Magica came out. That whenever we got what is it called? Magic Cure? Magic Cure?
Yeah, Precure, like the one that has like the seal that Beetle likes.
Yeah. Whenever we got that, that was groundbreaking because it was finally a magical girl show that was not, let's just make it dark. So I'm waiting for us to finally get to the point where people stop trying to be Shrek and can learn that, you know, sometimes you can just do a fairy tale story like as is.
Oh, I also watched like the first half of the first season of Kaiji, but I ended up just sticking to the manga because I read it more, and it's really like it's best in its first read kind of thing.
Oh no, I had a realization.
What?
Earthbound is the Shrek of RPGs.
Undertale's the Shrek Forever After.
No, it should be the Shrek 2. Because Shrek 2 was great.
Shrek 3 is like yick.
Nothing. And then Shrek Forever After, it's not much. I feel like I watched very little Sailor Moon when I was little. It was weird being in high school and like me and this guy watching like a video that was like, can you name all of this anime just from its intro? And
all of this anime?
All of this anime just from this intro. And,
what is naming all of this anime?
well, you know what I mean? It was like naming what the anime's name was.
Oh.
Just from the intro. And, like, he didn't understand how I could guess Sailor Moon. And I was like, it is one of the most influential animes ever made. Of course I know the opening. She is the one called Sailor Moon.
Yeah, that's the only part I know. And I only know the part where they say Sailor Moon. I mean, actually, I don't know if this is considered an anime, but I watched Akira. Akira was very good, but it's just a movie. Shit.
It was a movie.
It was a movie. I've like a detailed record of like every anime I've watched and every manga I've read. I have on my computer a notepad document of a mini review of every single thing I've read. Let me count how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Wait, I fucking watched JoJo. I completely forgot about that. That was like the biggest anime for me for a while. I'm an idiot. I've watched all of JoJo.
I also watched Avatar very young. I'd say that was the first anime I watched all the way through. And I will say that it's an anime, despite it not being like Japan origin technically, because it is anime styled.
Mm-hmm.
I will get away with it just this one time. Yeah. I feel like because it's how we have so many RPGs that are in a JRPG style, and we still call them JRPGs.
Yeah.
That's how I feel it. That's how I feel about it. And also because Avatar is so fucking good.
He's very good.
I can't wait for you to watch it. And I do think that we need to watch Korra right after, because I could probably there's also like a lot of like manga that they've made for the show.
Mm-hmm.
And they've also done novels more recently.
Interesting.
And like the novels, the two novels that I know of are in a different time from the two shows.
I see.
So, for very little context, because I don't want to explain the whole thing, the thing with the Avatar is that you get, like, reincarnated.
Yeah,
right?
I know a bit about the show.
Okay, so, We have the one with Avatar Aang. We have the show with the next Avatar, Avatar Korra. We didn't get a
show,
thing for
Avatar,
Avatar
it's me.
Roku.
Avatar
We
what?
didn't get a thing Avatar Roku. He was the guy before Aang.
Mm-hmm.
But we got something for the one before him,
Oh.
who is my favorite Avatar.
Me.
Avatar Kyoshi.
Mm.
She was an earthbender and also the coolest character in the entire series.
Hell yeah.
Without getting too much into it, she was like a 6-foot tall woman. I think maybe taller.
You don't need to say anymore.
Oh no. There's one more thing that you're going to enjoy. She also had the biggest shoes of any Avatar.
Had those clown shoes.
I think she was also the tallest Avatar. And she's so cool. Like, everything about Kyoshi is just so unreasonably cool. Like, it's very funny that you have, like, Aang as a pacifist. You learn about that, like, Aang is pacifist. All of these different avatars, they all have, like, their own traits as a person. That kind of with their attempt to try and, you know, keep peace. Kyoshi, like, just killed people. Because they were... Because they were, like, terrorizing the place.
Because they just were kind of cringe.
Yeah, she just... It's so funny. Because, I'm trying to remember kind of what it was, but something was happening, and Kyoshi's, like, advice was just kill. He's like, but I'm a pacifist, and she was like, kill.
I think I've beaten Jolly Roger Bay in my Super Mario 64 120 Sun speedrun here.
Okay. Yeah.
What was WF again?
Womp's Fortress.
Yeah, Womp's Fortress took me a while. Couldn't figure out he had to ground pound that dude on the back. Kept trying to find a diplomatic solution.
What was it? There was in the I can talk about the novels because the novels came after the shows, and so a lot of the stuff in them will never become relevant in the show to be spoilers ever.
Mm-hmm.
Part of Kyoshi's story is that there was a false avatar.
Huh.
They just thought he was able to, you know, bend other things, but he could only bend earth, but they still trained him as though he could bend other things.
Yeah.
And it turns out that his friend from when he kind of lived on the streets a little and also became like his, like, practically his servant, that was Kyoshi. Turns out she just, like, whenever, like, him and her were in danger, she, like, lifted up the ground from beneath the ocean floor and then, like, wrecked the ship she was in.
Like you do.
Yeah, she is so cool. And so then the false avatar guy, other things happen. He bends the paint out of paintings because they had earthy, like, pigments in them and kills people with them. And then she freezes his heart.
How'd she do that?
She just, like, took the water in his blood and froze it.
Oh, I didn't know they had temperature control.
Waterbenders can, like, turn water into ice.
Oh.
That has never happened at any other point. Nobody else has, like, gone to the point of just, like, just killing somebody by freezing their blood.
Well, isn't, like, blood bending a thing?
Yeah, but no, we have not seen anyone that's just, like, just killed somebody like that. Also, Kyoshi's cool because she's, canonically bi.
Nice!
At first she's dating that guy who's the false avatar dude, and then later there's this lady I don't remember much about. I think she's the one that teaches her how to do firebending, but I don't remember. She's nowhere near as tall.
little pocket.
Like, Avatar is just so good. It and Full Metal Alchemist, I hear, like, the most compliments of her, how, like, they have a magic system.
Oh yeah, Full Metal Alchemist's alchemy is amazing.
Yeah, I hear so many compliments from both shows being, like, two of the greatest in media, basically.
Yeah, You will very much enjoy Full Metal Alchemist.
I am extremely excited. Like, even if we were not gonna like end up watching it together at some point, I would have probably watched it myself.
Yeah. And it's much easier to get into than One Piece.
That's true. How many episodes does it have?
I think like 60.
60?
Metal,
That's nothing.
Brotherhood. Yeah. Count. 64. It's a very contained story. Like, it does not have like much filler. Like, it is just point A to point B.
I will say one thing very quick. This isn't really spoilers whatsoever, or like even like preparing you for anything. Korra takes place 100 years after the last Airbender. I believe it's 100 years. And people hate this show so much for its technological advancements that they then had to explain in detail how it happened in like manga that came out after.
It's 100
They
years
had
later?
to-
I could have sworn that... Oh, I don't want you to meet. I could have sworn there were like people from the original still in the game.
I don't remember if it's 100 years, but it's many decades. Let me
2 months. Where do I get a Peachy Peach?
70 years.
Okay, so that makes sense why people are alive still.
Yeah. But they had to go out of their way to explain how this happened in the manga so that people would not be upset at the show that they've already made.
So wait, what's like a technological advancement in it?
Well, there's cars.
Okay. Like, do they look like normal cars?
Basically, a lot of, and the thing is it was even very well set up in the original show.
Aang was like, man, I fucking want a Ferrari.
Like, the Fire Nation was having an industrial revolution, basically.
Yeah. Fire King.
In the original.
The Fire King kept making Subarus.
Subaru.
Subar.
God.
I like how there's that where it's like the technological advancements make the fans angry, and it like they feel like it doesn't make sense. While One Piece is like, yeah, this is just pirates and stuff. Also, here's a cyborg 400 chapters in.
Also, they still need to use snails to communicate.
Yeah.
How do the snails communicate? Nobody ever asks that.
They got snail TV.
Yeah.
It's just One Piece's technology is very funny. Okay, let me go through my manga list and let me see like if something I read will be something you like. Okay. I think you would enjoy Beastars, but just the anime. I do not think you would like the manga because of how it goes.
Oh no.
Just because it does not end satisfyingly.
I thought you said that you preferred the manga.
Yeah, I prefer the manga because it has more.
Oh.
And also because I have bias of just having read it first. Oh god, fire! You would not like Fire Punch. Fire Punch is fucked up. The entire concept of that one is, people have like powers. The main character has very good regeneration, and in the first chapter, he gets lit on fire by a dude whose ability is the fire will only burn out when you die. So
Oh my
he
God.
is just in constant agony.
Oh my god. That is the most insane. I guess that explains the name, but also, jeez.
It also has the weirdest fucking ending too. Like I cannot explain, like at all how it ends. Fire Punch
Yeah.
ending.
Just being in like constant pain and suffering.
Literally.
That is awful.
Mm-hmm.
The dude that made this was like, I'm tired of all these overpowered characters that can just regenerate from everything. What if one of them got, I'm gonna make my villain who can set you on fire and it never goes out until you die, and then I'm gonna it's like it reminds me of whenever I was younger and there was this very big like thing of going, I want to make a character that could kill Deadpool.
The main character also makes this face at one point.
So much like just trying to smile through the pain.
Yeah.
That is amazing. Yeah, it reminds me of the stock image old man
Mm-hmm.
who just looks very unhappy.
But yeah, Fire Punch is a very like, it's a very shock-esque manga. A lot of fucked up shit happens. Wait, let me find a picture of him being on fire. I can move my fucking splits. Fire Punch, Eddie. It's not that interesting. He's just a dude on fire.
I also made a channel for future stream ideas.
Nice. Okay, I'll be putting stuff in there after this.
I put some stuff in there already that I cannot say out loud because it would ruin the surprise.
Yes.
Especially the live action remaking frame by frame all of Super Paper Mario stream. It's more just a private thing, just to keep things like what we're planning.
Yeah, it's like where I put all the resources. I may make an actual Discord in the future, though. I'm not sure. Matters how consistent I'm able to do this. I need to fucking find a Peachy Peach. Super Paper Mario Peachy Peach.
That's good.
But yeah, from what I remember of fucking Fire Punch's ending, I think the world ends and like one of the main characters' love interest turns into a giant tree and destroys the planet. I don't remember how though. It just sort of happens. Ingazin, okay. What else? What is next? Akira. I think you'd enjoy Akira just for like the impactfulness of it all. Like I think literally everybody knows what Akira is. It's just it's the big anime movie that has the funny flesh ending.
And the even more funny motorcycle scene that every single thing ever has to replicate.
It is a good scene.
It is a very good scene.
Mm-hmm.
That's about as much as I know about Akira.
That's basically it. The manga though, it's like the anime takes like Berserk is fucking amazing. Berserk is really really good. Berserk is the most recent thing I read. It is extremely good.
Would you want to watch the manga of that sometime?
Would you want to
watch the manga of that sometime? I'd be fine with that. And it's like
Berserk's anime is really 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 bad.
You know what? That makes sense because you want to know. I only knew one person that was into Berserk before like the past several years or so.
Mm-hmm.
That was my cousin, and he only watched the anime.
Well, the thing is, there's the original like '90s anime, which is pretty good, but it only covers one arc. Covers like the big arc, but it is only one arc, and it is also pretty dated. But there is Berserk 2016/2017, and it is really 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 bad. Let me see if I can find a thing. Berserk 2016 ugly. Like, it just looks unfinished. It's CGI.
It's CGI. I remember the one he was watching was all, like, I think it was like hand animated.
Yeah, then he was watching the good one.
Oh, okay then.
There is a good one, but it does not cover. It covers one arc of the story. Also,
But that was
Berserk
my-
is extremely, extremely, extremely messed up.
It is also very influential because I do believe that was the origin of the anime or anime character or like just Japanese fictional character in general having a sword way too big for them.
I will say, like,
Cloud
Berserk
owes
is the best
existence to
manga.
him.
It is the best manga. It is not my favorite. I still prefer One Piece and such, but it is the best.
Oh yeah? Well, what about Pokemon Special?
You know what? You really have to prove me wrong in front of everyone like this, don't you?
Yeah, what about that time that Getsus crucified a bunch of people? That's an actual panel, give me a second.
Yeah.
Getsus crucify. I'm gonna send Ari the image so that she can put it up.
Hell yeah. But I recommend Berserk to people who have strong stomachs. Like, because basically every trigger warning there is in this, but it's not done in poor taste. But it's also not toned down.
I just love it. I sent it to you, by the way.
Okay, let me look.
Pokemon Special is just unreasonable. It's so dark compared to the original that it feels like a completely different media half the time. Yes, hello Mothra. We're talking. You just got here and we're talking about Pokemon Special.
Woo woo
Perfect.
woo 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 woo.
Yeah. Guess it's just crucifies a bunch of dudes. I mean, he doesn't like stab nails through him. He just like ropes them up, but still.
Yeah.
I don't think you can get away with having them like completely.
What else do we got? Chainsaw Man. You've seen the plushie I have of the Chainsaw Man guy.
Yes, that's
that guy
about as
dies in the first chapter.
Oh.
Chainsaw Man is fantastic.
Why would
but
I watch it when they kill the Chopper character? That's what I'm calling all little funny little characters in all animes forever. It's the Chopper.
Yeah, let me put up
Pikachu
a little...
is the Chopper of the Pokemon anime.
Let me put up a picture of the dude just show like... I need to show two pictures of this because these are technically the same These are the same character technically.
Oh no, I know who it is.
Who?
I know exactly who it is. It's the fairy.
In Chainsaw Man?
Oh no, I was thinking of the fairy from Berserk. Never
Oh
mind.
no! I'll show that one next.
The
This
fairy
guy.
in Berserk also looks like
Oh yeah,
two completely
yeah. Puck is fun. I'll show some pictures.
This
of
little
him.
guy. I love
It's
this one.
Pochita. So that's what he normally appears like. He is also. This is also what he looks like.
That's so cool.
But Chainsaw Man has some of the fucking coolest designs I've ever seen. Let me find it.
That is ridiculous. I mean, I think every like manga that has like a funny little guy has to have a form where they're completely different.
Mm-hmm.
Chopper, Chainsaw Man himself that we saw there.
That is the
Chainsaw
that
Man.
is the Chainsaw Man.
I was right. Boom, the Chainsaw Man. Berserk, the fairy from Berserk.
But this is probably one of my favorite fucking designs in it.
Oh my god. That is
Chainsaw Man.
that is so ridiculous.
Chainsaw Man has some of the best monster designs I've seen in media.
That is bizarre.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Well, 'cause,
the
like,
fact
the
that
whole-
like tendrils made out of like the gun thing, the bullet stuff.
like the whole thing of like Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man's whole thing is like they're devils in the world, but they are based off of fears, and the more feared the thing is, the more powerful the devil is, and that guy's the gun devil.
Oh, that's cool.
So you can sort of understand why he
Yeah.
looks very fucked up.
So I'm gonna guess that the most powerful one is probably like spiders.
I don't know if we've seen the spiders one.
Huh. Because they gotta be saving arachnophobia for like.
Maybe they're gonna continue it this year,
Ah,
and they're making an anime too, which I'm very excited about.
that sounds fun.
There's one. I think like the most powerful one we see is like the Hell Devil.
Yeah, that does make sense. There's kind of an entire religion based around that.
Mm-hmm.
I am talking, of course, about Arceusism.
Oh no, it's the Darkness Devil.
Okay. I was about to say darkness would probably be very high also.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Chainsaw Man
Yeah,
is really, really good in terms of
I feel that.
that, but it is also very soul crushing. It does not have a happy ending.
Oh no.
It just like I'm not a person who reads like grimdark stuff very much, but it hurt me, that one.
Oh no.
It killed my favorite characters.
But it's yeah. I've been freed. I'm rabid.
Least favorite?
Whatever that one the one that's made by the Soul Eater guy that's like fireman, and there's a whole thing about like
Oh, Fire Force?
yeah, the one of the kid that's very calmly explaining how he's cool and correct about the creator making a character just have her titties out or whatever.
I remember that.
Yeah.
That is tough. In terms of stuff I haven't read, probably that like Dragon Maid one.
That's another good one. It's a but I'm still going with this. I'm still going with Fire Force because that's the kind of thing that somebody makes in like middle school or high school to seem like they're cooler than everyone.
Yeah.
Is having, but I explained very calmly that in fact I am actually very cool.
But yeah, the Dragon Maid one specifically, because it is my favorite way to immediately tell if somebody is a shithead or not. In terms of stuff I've read,
That's another good one.
I mean, probably out of stuff I've watched, Sword Art Online. Sword Art Online is not great.
Yeah.
It is very, very...
Yeah.
And I watched like I watched a decent amount of Sword Art Online. I watched like the 2 seasons that were available at the time.
I just remember watching, like, I think I watched not even the first season. I just watched the first several episodes, and I was like, oh, this is a cool concept, and then I never watched it again.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. I need a.
And then I heard it was bad, and I was
like,
like, ooh, missed a bullet there.
let me find a funny image of Puck. I'll put it on.
A Puck? Is that the Berserk
That's
guy?
the Berserk Fairy.
Yes. Oh, that sucks.
Ooh.
I wasn't expecting that second to last word. I was not expecting that second to last word.
God.
Oh no. Oh, that's the villain from Dream Team, Fugasma. No.
No, I don't. What's a bad color I could choose?
Dark yellow.
Okay.
That might blend in with the. Yeah, there we go. That's fine.
Okay, I'll be right back.
This is a very, very good image. Oh, that's an amazing image. Harmful bug. No. Oh. I think it's very funny that I was like the type of guy that like that would have been like always people would assume I just watched a lot of anime and like read a lot of manga, but not really. I'm trying to think of all of the anime I've ever seen has been very little of Inuyasha from my mom watching it, very little of Naruto from my sister watching it, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Bakugan because they'd come on in the morning before I had to go to school. Avatar: The Last Airbender and Korra, if they count. Yeah, Kirby Right Back at Ya, of course. The best. It was Kirby Right Back at Ya is the pinnacle of the medium. We have never gotten to that height ever since, or yeah, we haven't gotten to that height since. Madoka Magica. I'm watching One Piece and Breaking Bad. Those are all of the. I think those are all the animes I've ever watched. I think. And then all the mangas I've read have been Kingdom Hearts has a manga. I read some of that. I watched stuff.
I've returned.
I was just explaining all the anime I've watched and all the manga I've read. The last anime I watched, One Piece. I've been watching One Piece with Ari.
Yeah, I've been making her watch One Piece. One Piece is my current favorite anime/manga.
Yeah, that was the last one that I said, yeah. And then manga, I've read the first little bit of Pokemon Special when I was younger. Yellow was super cool to me. Yellow and green/blue. The one that had the Ditto she'd stick to her face. I really like those two characters because they were very cool. Yellow, I liked Yellow's hat. That's all I know. That's all I remember about Yellow is that I really liked Yellow's hat. Yeah.
What Zoro statue did you get your friend?
Ah, it was a good one. And yet I never got a Chopper statue, so I don't know if this friendship can.
Yeah, let me Google $200 Zoro statue. $200 Zoro statue. I don't know. There's too many statues here.
I think I can find it.
There was only one statue made, and Mothra bought it.
Mothra made the statue.
Yeah.
Gotta look for this.
Shake those cake mix.
On.
One Piece World Figure Colosseum Free Super Master Stars Piece Roronoa Zoro The Brush.
The brush. The brush. I hear that in the same way that there's the SpongeBob looking at the dollar.
Oh, nice. This is Wano. This is Zoro and Wano. But hell yeah, that's a cool statue.
When looking for it, I refound that one time that Frankie got in a fight with a bunch of wild animals and he just walked out. He just made a door in the smoke and walked out. Frankie is so cool.
That was also the arc where he blew up that island.
Frankie is the best.
Frankie is the best.
Frankie pre-time skip was the best.
Now Frankie post-time skip is just... Let me find...
He's pretty good, but...
It's no JK LMNOPQ.
He's pretty good, but I prefer him when he had his pompadour. But he didn't have a pompadour in that scene whenever he walked out of the smoke, and he was still cool.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's because he had a not freak body.
Yeah.
This is what he looks like right now.
Yep. He looks Amish.
And he normally looks like this too, like just minus the suit.
Yeah, he normally has like a unbuttoned like shirt. Kind of like, you know, how like a Hawaiian print.
Here,
type shirt.
I have a picture of what he normally looks like.
Yeah, and he keeps changing hair every single time something happens. Like every chapter or whatever.
Arc.
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 Except sometimes he has a hairstyle and then he only has it for like one episode. My God, I don't like it. Can we at least see regular Frankie to get like some like to get this washed out of our system?
No.
Please.
Yeah, let me think.
Please, I need regular. This is a robot. He's kind of promiscuous. This man is a cyborg powered by cola, which is relatable, I think. That is not a very good image of him. I don't know why. He just looks really like so long.
The Frankie kind of uggy.
Frankie back in the day looked rad, but now he's Amish. And you know what? You know what? I'm happy for him. He's finding a new way of life that suits him.
I just wish he'd keep it to himself and not show us.
Oh my God. He's also, oh God, he's also the token American.
What's a fact about One Piece?
Chopper is Canadian. My favorite character
Chopper
is Canadian. That's a good thing about One Piece. Oh yeah, there's a samurai guy who, one of his first traits you learn about him is that he can talk with his farts. And it's taken completely seriously.
He also, his power is he can just make clothes out of anything.
Yeah, he can turn things into clothes.
Mm-hmm. He's also 8 feet tall.
He's also 8 feet tall. There's a real big dude named Bartholomew Kuma that has the paw fruit, which gives him little paw prints on his hands, and it lets him repel anything. He repelled all of the pain and suffering out of a dude into a giant paw print bubble, and then made somebody else absorb all of it.
He can also basically just make atom bombs.
He can also make atom bombs and then slap people across the planet. Yep, pain bubble. And now we have a character completely unrelated whose name is Bartholomew, which is not a name. And he can make barriers, and that's his thing. I prefer the Pawpaw. I prefer Kuma. I miss Bartholomew Kuma so much.
He's so good.
He's so good. Also, he's a cyborg.
Yeah. And also
Yeah,
has
his
like
epithet is barrier.
He's got 1,000 clones.
Yeah, there's 1,000 Kumas. They turned him into
They Star Wars clone troopered him.
I was about to say that. Yeah, he Star Wars clone troopered him. And it makes me sad because the original Bartholomew Kuma was super cool, and now he's a robot for the government, and it makes me so sad.
Mm-hmm. No.
His best friend is a drag queen with hormone powers.
And a normal-sized head.
It's not normal sized. Very unnormal sized head.
He uses hormones to make his head bigger because he attacks with winks.
He attacks with shockwaves caused by his winks.
Yeah.
The best character ever.
Mm-hmm.
The best.
What are some other ones?
I miss Ivankov.
Ivankov. I miss him too.
How big is his head?
How big is he?
Ari, find his head.
Ivankov, big head.
You're gonna find the image with his head all enlarged instead of just his basic head shape size. That's fine.
Okay,
That's fine.
this is what he normally looks like.
From Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Brain parts.
This is what he normally looks like.
The best character.
This is a time where he made his head a little bigger.
Pokemon Evolution.
And then,
Alligator. Wait, that guy that was in front of him, that you could you saw the back of, I think. That guy is 21 feet tall, and he is so much. His head is so much bigger than his entire body.
Ivankov is also the second most wanted man in the entire world.
Yes, he's also the second most wanted man on the entire planet.
He's the number 2 in the rebel forces against the world government.
Yep. He is one of the big goods of the entire series.
The leader of the Revolutionary Army's name is Monkey D. Dragon.
And we think he can control the weather.
Yeah, we have not seen him do anything.
But we think he can control the weather. Oh, I'm thinking.
What?
Either he can control the weather, or wouldn't it be super cool if he had if he was the water Logia?
That would be cool, but
That would be cool.
with the one example we've seen, I think it has to be weather, or if that just
Yeah.
wasn't him.
Yeah.
What else?
It'd be very funny if he shows up and he's just like, freak, that was a freak storm. Yeah, my son almost died. I couldn't help him. What's up?
Marcy, can you tell them about King Elizabello II?
Oh my god, I kind of explained this guy to Mothra last night a little. He's this real big dude.
Let me
Yeah,
find a
he's a
picture
king.
of him.
He is a king, and he's in the tournament arc, which is also a giant coliseum. He looks like a Punch-Out character. That would be for yeah, he looks like a Punch-Out character. I don't know. No. Get him off of me. Thank you. Thank you. He looks like a Punch-Out character. And the entire time you see him, he's just shadow boxing. He's just punching the air. He's just... He's a Kabushiro! He does! Yes. He's just shadow boxing every time you see him. He's never doing anything else. He doesn't talk to anybody. Nothing. And then you get into the actual tournament arc, the tournament battle, and he's still doing it. He has this guy that looks like Eggman, protecting him from other dudes as he's shadow boxing the air. And then you learn in a flashback that he punched so hard it destroyed an entire fortress. And he can only use his King Punch once an hour, and he has to charge it up by shadow boxing. And when he finally let out the King Punch and took out everybody in the tournament all at once, except for this one dude who can just make a barrier and is untouchable.
I want to try and find the Eggman dude.
What's his name?
I do not remember. I can probably see it if I look in the One Piece wiki.
Probably. Because there's just this dude who looks like Eggman.
Is it this guy? No, that's a different guy. Dogma.
He just looks like Eggman. This dude is just Eggman. Yeah, see? You gotta make him a little bit bigger, but he's just Eggman.
Having a fun time with this game.
I can tell.
I'm gonna cook this recipe with Dogma here. Shit. I did not want to choose an ingredient. There we go. Who else do we got? That was funny. We got Blue Gilly, who just had really long legs. And I can't think of anybody else. At least nobody that's appeared yet. Yeah, well, he's part of the long leg tribe, which is just a species that has very, very, very long legs. Blue Gilly One Piece. Let me see how tall he was.
It's not like a species, they're just a different race of people.
Yeah. He's 10 feet tall.
And all of that height is legs.
Yeah.
There's also the long arm tribe, which is just... Their arms have like another segment.
I'll find a picture of a poo to show. This is Blue Gilly. This is long leg. This is the long leg.
What'd you make a... Oh!
Let me shrink him down.
He also makes Michael Jackson
He goes,
sounds
"Ow!"
and noises. A bit too big, boss. Look at his legs. His legs, I do not like them.
What was the other? Oh yeah. Here's a. This is Scratch Man a Poo.
You know what? I'm glad that, yeah, God, I don't like their arms. The long arm tribe is like genuinely like disturbing.
Just how it be. And his teeth are pianos.
Yeah, his teeth are piano keys. Yeah, like I said, they have an extra arm segment.
But yeah, Apu's fucked up.
Yeah. He ate the tune fruit.
I think that's what it's called, yeah.
Yeah, and he can make music.
Yeah.
He plays his arm like a saxophone at one point.
Let me find that picture.
I don't like him.
It's not I don't like this picture.
Which one?
This one. He just does that. It sucks. God, are there any notable One Piece freaks? God, that's a mood. Fuck Kragnon. I just need a mango and I'm fucking out of here. Trying to think if there was any big noticeable weirdos. I mean, there's Caesar, but he's just got a weird laugh and a kind of baller design. And I think I showed a picture of Caesar on stream, I think, already before. Yeah, I was going through my manga list and just like telling which ones you would or wouldn't want to watch, and then we just got distracted by One Piece. Kragnon music. The music of the chapter we were just in. It's not a very good chapter.
Yeah, it's the Fishman Island of the Super Paper Mario chapters. Speaking of, Fishman Island is the worst chapter in One Piece.
Well, what about Skypia?
Well, the thing is, Skypia has more characters that I can remember now than I can remember from Fishman Island, and it hasn't even been as long. It hasn't even been as long ago as Skypia was.
Yeah, I remember Hody Jones, Shirahoshi, Vanderdeckman. Vanderdecken.
Yeah.
Uh,
There's
the king.
Neptune,
King
and the Queen
Neptune.
Lady.
And King or Queen Orihime. That's it.
And
A bunch of other dudes I don't know the names of.
there's a bunch of people I don't remember the names of or anything, like any traits. And but also Jinbei was there.
Jinbei. My beloved.
Jinbei. But then Skypia gave us Satori, the ball guy that just dies.
First character. Let me find a picture of Satori One Piece.
He is the first character that we've gotten to see die on screen. Like in modernity, that wasn't in like a backstory or anything. We just see this man get killed. Like Sanji and Luffy kill this man.
And later in the arc, his brothers come in and are like, "Hey, you killed our brother. We're gonna avenge him."
It was extra funny because we joked that he died. And then his brothers come to avenge his death, and we just start losing it.
And then we have Gadatsu, the guy who's like built like a he's got like menorah hair.
Yeah, he had like menorah hair, and he's constantly trying to cross his arms, but he's not doing it right. He keeps crossing his eyes or rolling his eyes into the back of his head so he can't see what's happening. And he has an attack called Swamp Burger, so that's all you gotta know.
That's all that matters.
And there's a guy that has a sword made of clouds, and I hated him. He had nothing interesting about him.
He had a dog. He had a giant kung fu dog. Named
Oh, yeah, he
Holy.
had a giant kung fu dog. How could I forget? Yeah, Swamp Burger. That was the name of the attack.
And we forgot his name for the longest time, so we just called him Swamp Burger for a while.
Yeah. Swamp Burger. Hamburger.
Hamburger.
You should show a picture of Gadatsu. No. Gadatsu is the best fucking character. And it's a picture of him trying to cross his arms. And failing.
the first image result.
There are so many pictures today.
It's
This is
crusty one.
Gadatsu.
It's Gadatsu. Gadatsu.
Oh no, we can't cover the entire chat. That's better. It's so crusty. It's such a
Okay, bye Gadatsu.
Oh my god.
You're like ill after that.
That man is a priest, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Him and the guy that died are both priests. I think Gadatsu's also dead because they like. I think he drowned. I think he drowns himself in a cloud.
Not purposefully.
Not purposefully. He just gets his head stuck and then shoots himself into it further.
Yeah.
He is the best. He is the best. He's so good.
Then we had the White Berets, which were just like armies that crawled everywhere.
Yeah, instead of like marching, they just got down on the floor and just started crawling around. And I still can't forget them. They had like the railing you'd see on like staircases around their necks.
Mm-hmm.
It was so, and they also just made up new laws on a dime.
Yeah.
And the big bad is a guy named Inaru. And you might know Inaru from the classic Daniel.
Okay, I'm gonna find the worst picture. That's a dog shit picture of Enru. I'm still putting him up.
He has the power to become and control electricity. He is basic. Oh, that's an awful image.
It is.
Awful.
It looks like a Funko Pop.
He looks like a Funko Pop. He is basically untouchable and unkillable, We just happened to have a main character that is made of rubber. His natural enemy.
And yeah. Enru is just Eminem if you got a god complex.
I think that's just regular Eminem. He made
it's a one-for-one interpretation.
God,
what?
He made a song called Rap God.
He's gonna make a new song called Just Normal God. You're like woozy.
Yeah, from laughing over Gadatsu taking over the entire screen.
Shit, no, I don't have my stuff. I want to sell. Oh, Marcy, do you want to explain Duval?
Oh my god, I don't know if I want to.
Duval.
So, when all of the Straw Hats, the main characters, get like wanted posters, they never the government never got a good look at Sanji, and so instead of having a photo,
yeah, let me give some
him.
context. This is what Sanji looks like.
And also pull up the picture of his thing because it's
yeah. I'll pull that up next. This is what Sanji looks like. This is Marcy's favorite character.
I hate him. He is blonde, and he is French, and he is very small, as you can see here. He's also a chef. And he only attacks by kicking things. I think that's an important character trait.
And this is what his wanted poster is.
Yes! His wanted poster. It's so funny. Everyone else is like, yeah, that looks kind of like you, and he's like freaking out because he's like, no, that's not what I look like.
Why is he Italian?
Sorry, let me get my French accent ready. Oh bonjour, that's not what I look like. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. But then later on, much later on, they find this guy who has a metal mask on and this like armor and stuff. And after they defeat him, it turns out that the reason he hates the Straw Hat so much is because he's specifically after Sanji. And he's like, it's like, what, Sanji, what do you have? What does this guy have against you? And he's like, I don't know. I don't know this guy. I don't know who this guy is. But he's like, yeah, but I know who you are. And then he takes off his metal mask, and he looks identical to that one.
Oh, wait, I found this. I forgot this is what Sanji looked like when he saw his when he saw his poster.
Yeah, he looks identical to the wanted. About him just becoming like a ghoul.
He became that one, like the screen painting. And then Duval comes out, and he looks like. He comes out and he looks like this. He is the wanted poster.
Yeah, he was just like a petty crime guy for like a long time, but now the government suddenly hates him because he looks like a wanted poster. There's also Sanji has the most like horrible face moments.
Yeah.
You know exactly what I mean, Ari. Soap.
Oh god, yeah. Let me pull up the picture.
I sent him to you.
I wish we had that picture of him where he just looked like slumped over like a corpse.
Yes.
So Marcy, you're gonna have to explain what the context for this is.
Okay, so Sanji refuses to hit women. Ever. He refuses to hit a woman. And there's this lady he's going up against who has the power. He looks like Stretch Armstrong. He's fighting a lady who has a power so stupid that it made me unreasonably angry at her.
It's not even that stupid. Marcy was just irrationally angry.
She can just make soap. That's it. She just makes like soap bubbles. That's it. And she defeats her enemies by soaping them up so that they cannot fight her. This is just what he looks like soaped up. Apparently when people get soaped up, they become like...
They become super smooth.
Say that. I can't say that on air.
You can say that he looks like a blow-up doll.
Well, you said it for me, so now I don't have to. It is viscerally disturbing.
Yeah. You gotta tell him about Sanji's little special move, what he does to people's faces.
First, I need to explain. The soap lady's name is Khalifa, and every time I saw her, I called her Wiz Khalifa. That's the only reason I remember her name. Only reason I remember her name. That her name was Khalifa. Because Wiz Khalifa.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you very much. Shit, what did that message say? I didn't see it.
You're too late, Spider-Man. Aria's covered the donation box at Sanji. Now you will never know the donation goal. Okay, that's funny.
Thank you very much, Mothra. I need to fix the donation stuff because the alerts are way too short. Like the follow one is literally like 1 second long. But yeah, we have Sanji's...
Who did I need to explain?
What he does to people's faces.
He can kick people so hard that it rearranges their bones in their face. He does it to a guy who looks like real disturbing, and it makes him look normal.
Let me get
and then
Wanze.
He gets upset. Oh god, I don't... Wanze. So, Wanze! Let me explain Wanze. Wanze is a chef.
Oh my god. He has no special abilities. He has no magic powers. He is just like this.
He has no devil fruit? Nothing. He is just a freak. This is just what he looks like! His nose hairs are like a strainer.
Or like fishnet.
They're like fishnets. Yeah. He eats a bunch of like flour and then pulls noodles out of his nose and then turns them into a mech.
Yeah. He's the only character to ever make Sanji fight with his hands.
Yes, because Sanji refuses to fight with his hands because they're a chef's, tools. You need to use your hands to cook. So he kicks things. This is the only guy to make Sanji resort to having to use his hands to fight.
And like, not even from just like Marcy's perspective. He still is the only guy.
He still is. He's just an ugly, like, binocular-eyed man that looks like a snail. He has rollerblades. And he can pull noodles out of his nose and then turn them into a mech.
Mm-hmm.
He is the most bizarre dude ever. But yeah, he gets hit in the face so hard that he becomes beautiful. And then he gets upset because he's like, "What did you do to my face? My face used to be so good."
He gets kicked ugly again, though.
He gets kicked ugly again. That also happens to Duval.
But Duval stays handsome and he's happy about it.
Yeah, because he doesn't look like the wanted poster anymore.
Mm-hmm.
What is this meme that I found on Google Images of Wanze?
It's all Wanze? Always has.
Always has been. I think Wanze should just keep coming up because Wanze is like the perfect arch nemesis for Sanji.
There we go. Duval also does not know how to wink. That is him trying to wink right there. But yes, that is my, not my, it's either my favorite joke or tied as my favorite joke.
At the moment, I think it's my favorite joke.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The next one comes after, like, right after Dressrosa, and I'm very excited for it.
It's so funny. The build up for this dude just having the face.
I was so fucking excited for it. It took, like, all of my willpower to just hold it in and watch. But yeah, One Piece is a good show. As you can tell from all of our sources here.
And the fact that I can somehow still be able to explain characters that have only shown up once.
Literally, One Piece is, like, the most memorable show for its length. Like,
Yes.
the amount of, like, remembered characters and plot points per, like, chapter or something is insane.
Yeah, there was a guy whose name was like, I don't remember. There was,
What was he like?
he was the giant guy in the subway that was very tall and had to like have his
Jerry.
legs over his head. Terry. There's a guy named Terry who's
No, I think it was Jerry.
Jerry, that's it, Jerry. He's this guy in a suit, and he just boxes, and he's so tall that he has to be, that in the subway cart he's stuck in, he has his legs over his head, so he can, like,
Let me find a picture.
Sorry, mother. Sorry. This is not in the way of going, oh, if I tell my friends about a thing, I want them to get into it. No. Never. I am not expecting anyone to get into One Piece from me talking about One Piece.
Yeah.
I want them to hear about it and go, Jesus.
There's Jerry.
There's Jerry. He's so big.
Let me actually check his height.
I swear it's like 10 or like 12 feet tall or something.
That can't be. He has to be taller than Whitebeard. He's 22 feet tall.
I go Jesus every day of my life. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
I'm winning so hard. We still have not gotten past PSS.
Yeah. I keep sliding down the slide wrong.
Of course.
Who else is there? There's the Yo-Yoi guy from Enies Lobby.
There's a guy that's like designed as like a kabuki theater guy. He goes yo-yoi,
Yo-Yoi!
and he's the best character because when he's introduced, he immediately like tries to stab through his like chest with a sword for like not even a thing that was his mistake. But he's so durable that the sword just like breaks on him.
No, it's because Khalifa kept like responding to everything with that sexual harassment. And so
it wasn't even to him.
And so he decides to kill himself.
And it wasn't even to him. Like he wasn't even the one doing anything. It wasn't even him.
What was the thing that? Well, then there's Foxy. Foxy is
the best character ever.
Yeah, Foxy's the best character.
He's a guy that looks like a mix between Waluigi and Wario. He does little fox thing. You know how you can do a little fox with your hands by like pressing your middle and ring finger together with your thumb and having your other two fingers stick up and it looks like a little fox head? He does that and he shoots beams of slowness.
Mm-hmm. He ate the slow fruit. He's a slow person.
Yeah, in his own words, I ate the slow fruit, now I'm a slow person. He is the best character ever.
He is one of Marcy's favorite characters.
In the entire series, nobody has made me as happy as him. It's this horrible looking dude who is just... He's also the closest anyone has gotten to defeating Luffy. Nobody has gotten as close to defeating the main character as this dude, aside from maybe Magma Man, who I can never remember the name
Well,
of.
Crocodile beat him twice.
Oh, that's true. Crocodile did beat him, but you know what I mean. Like Foxy could have killed Luffy.
Mm-hmm.
I guess Crocodile also could have, but Foxy.
Yeah, Luffy is the stretchy one. He can stretch.
Yeah, he's the stretchy guy. But yeah, all Foxy can do is just slow things down for like 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
But it works like
He is the best Devil Fruit user.
Yes.
No joke.
He's so creative with how he uses it. Despite his power only having a very specific use, he is unreasonably good at it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's light, technically. So he just starts using a bunch of mirrors to bounce it off of everything.
And then there's the little Spamton-esque bombs he sends.
Oh yeah, he also has bombs that look like Spamtons. This guy is Spamton, Waluigi, and Wario rolled up into one man.
I'm making my middle school binder cover here.
Oh, man. This really is... just like a scrapbook. It really just like a scrapbook. It does. But, yeah, I wanted to do that, but I just never used my locker, so I didn't.
I had a Homestart character taped in my locker in grade 8, and that was really the only time I ever did that.
And then you got better.
I did get better.
Thank God. Otherwise, I would have cried every day of my life. Yes, that rules. See, what I did is I printed off a single picture of Marks from Kirby onto like printer paper, and then I put that in my locker, and that was it. I think I had like a folder in there, an empty folder, and those are the only two things I ever put in my locker. And then somebody else got it because I never used mine.
That's very funny. Only 35 more recipes to go.
Because I knew if I put something in my locker, I would have forgotten about it, so I just carried everything with me.
Oh, like the Oh, I know what you mean.
Yeah. Or he's thinking of the nobody knows that I am Springtrap image.
Dark side. I need to try and find this art. Okay, I think I found exactly what it was.
Oh no.
Is it like this?
That rules.
That rules. Wait, let me get rid of it. No, I got rid of Foxy!
Foxy!
Civilian casualty.
No. Yes.
There we go. Crisis averted. I have so many tabs open right now of just One Piece characters.
And well, with the adrenaline rush of thinking I lost Foxy, I did manage to beat Peach's secret slide.
Yes.
So I'm on Bob-Omb's Battlefield. I'm on that level now.
But another important thing about Foxy is that despite the fact that Oda, the creator of One Piece, only ever had him for a single chapter or a single arc.
Yeah, single arc, long
single, not even that long arc. The anime just keeps bringing him back. for like little uncanon appearances.
He's had 3 filler arc reappearances
Yeah,
to Marcy's delight.
it makes me so happy.
No, I don't want to do that.
At the end of the Long Ring Long Land arc, which is his arc, his canon arc, he
Oh my
kind
god.
of he gets like separated from the rest of his crew and like sets off on a raft and stuff. And so they were like, okay, well, we got to see the end of Foxy, and then the anime went, let's give him another arc immediately after.
It's literally called The Return of Foxy.
Let's give him another arc.
It's amazing.
It's so funny.
What are some
Foxy
other?
is-
What are some other fun characters that I can get Marcy? Magellan.
Oh my god, give me a second.
Okay, now it's on the flip side.
To be the title of my biography. Oh my god, it's clip.
What is it? One Piece is a normal show. Like, it has all of this, and then it also has some of the most, like, tragic character backstories of all time.
One of the main characters, Nika Robin, has to deal with the genocide of her entire home, like, island. And she only survives because one dude, like, takes some sort of pity on her and lets her go away on, like, a little boat. And she's a wanted woman for the rest of her life.
She was also 8 when this happened.
She was also 8 when this happened.
And her
and
entire...
it's all
her-
because...
Yeah, okay, yeah, you go.
All because she can read a language that the others because she's trying to like reveal a historical thing that has been erased.
The world government erased 100 years in history, and there are... The only remnants of it are these giant unbreakable cubes called poneglyphs that have an ancient language written on them that only she can read.
Yep.
People on her island were researching it, and that's why the entire island got butchered. And
Yep.
now she's the only one left.
I also think it's important to make note of that while she was on that boat, like sailing away, she was crying and laughing to herself to try and keep herself calm, and it is so disturbing. And it's all because this guy that died trying to save her told her that whenever she feels bad, she should smile and laugh to try and feel better. And so, it is so viscerally disturbing.
Yeah.
It's still the most tragic backstory in the entire show. She is also one of my favorite characters.
Robin's the fucking best.
Yeah. She also has the power to grow limbs on any surface. Like body part limbs. Like ears, eyes, arms, legs, arms, mostly arms.
She likes to grow arms on her enemies and use it to snap their necks.
Yep, she likes to grow arms on people and snap their necks. Or in one specific instance, grow arms on a dude and then snap his spine in half.
Yeah.
And we have not seen him since, so I think she just killed him. To be fair, the character did deserve it.
Oh yeah, that guy was the literal worst.
He was the literal worst. I can't say any words, God. He was the literal worst. His name was Spandam.
He didn't have a power. Well, he didn't eat the devil fruit, Marcy, but someone did.
He has a sword that ate the elephant fruit so that the sword can become an elephant. It's not an elephant that becomes a sword. It's a sword that becomes an elephant.
An inanimate object ate the fruit.
There was also this other character that has a bazooka that ate the mutt fruit.
Let me get a picture of Lasso.
I hate Lasso with all of my being. Lasso sent me into I could not stop saying the word what. It broke me. That's Lasso. That is Lasso.
He is he's a gun that ate the mutt fruit model Dashend.
It's so disturbing.
That's like where you like load in the bazooka shell.
It's a show.
I'm gonna take Lasso off the screen.
Please do.
He's making me feel bad.
Yeah, good. What are some other characters that are?
Well, you still haven't explained Magellan.
So, there's this giant prison complex.
Let me get a picture of Magellan. But you can go.
Give me a second.
Oh, there's a big picture of Magellan.
Okay. Yeah, that's Magellan. He is this little Baphomet looking dude, who's the big warden of this giant prison for the world's most dangerous criminals.
Mm-hmm.
He has the venom fruit. So he can make this like acidic venom that is so like deadly that anything that touches it is kind of doomed to die.
Mm-hmm. He makes basically like a certain death poison.
Yeah, he at some point he like makes hydras out of like venom.
Yeah.
But he has one downside, because of course when you have a character that's as cool as that, who can just make dragons out of poison, and is basically untouchable because he covers himself in venom that is still, you know, certain death venom. He has one downside. He keeps eating toxic food. He doesn't get poisoned by them, but it does give him horrible diarrhea. This is what he does. He's so cool, but he also has diarrhea so bad that he spends like 8 hours in the bathroom a day.
Now, let me ask this here. Magellan, how long in bathroom? Let me check. Hour. He spends approximately He spends approximately 10 hours each day in the bathroom relieving himself.
10 hours. And he also sleeps about 8 hours. So he only works.
Essentials.
Oh my god. Back up.
I deleted the entire folder that is just labeled essentials. That includes my mic.
Oh my god.
Shit, that was terrifying. Magellan. Let me lock the essentials. There, now I can't touch it. Y'all can hear me now, right? Like, it's not...
Yes.
Well, I mean, you can always hear me. We're in Discord, Mercy.
Oh, no, I checked the clip.
Okay. Oh, wait, there was a clip. Someone clipped that?
Oh, I clipped it. I'm clipping it right now.
Magellan destroying the stream.
It's so... But yeah, he only works about 4 hours a day. That's what I was trying to say whenever everything just ended. He also has this his second in command is a guy that has like, you know, the pharaoh headdress and has like a weird like his body proportions are so weird. He has like a pot belly. His arms are very long and skinny. He has a very big chin. He has like horn eyebrows.
Yeah, let me put a picture of Magellan up. Or not Magellan,
He's
Hannibal.
Yeah, he's constantly trying to get Magellan like seen as awful or have him punished in a way so he can become the higher up. But Magellan feels nothing but like you're the only person that can ever be my successor towards him.
Mm-hmm.
But he just hates Magellan so much. What was it that the prisoners called Magellan that made him angry? They called him like
They called him Shit Man.
They called him Shit Man, that's right. And that made him so angry that he made poison hydras and scared them all into stopping.
No, he just killed them.
Oh yeah, he just killed them, that's right. Because they called him Poop.
They really did.
Good. It was a pretty bad day, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Pretty shitty day. God.
Are there any other freaks we're missing out, Marcy?
There's a guy named Kizaru who looks like Ringo from the Beatles. He is one of the Navy's strongest members. He's like an admiral, I think.
Yeah, an admiral.
And he can turn into, control, and become light.
He can also move at the speed of.
Yeah, he can move at the speed of light. He also looks like a soy jack mixed with Ringo from the Beatles.
He specifically says something like, "Do you want to know what it's like to be kicked at the speed of light?"
Yes. And then there's Aokiji, who is the coolest.
Well, what about shit, what's his name? What about Fujitora, who we've met recently?
Oh, Fujitora is cool. So there's a guy named Fujitora who's just become like a big admiral in the military because Aokiji left. Aokiji could control ice and also become ice. He's also the chillest dude ever, so it fits.
Also, Marcy, I will say, Akainu is not an admiral now either. He's fleet admiral. So we only know 2 of the admirals now.
Oh, interesting.
I still don't know who the 3rd is.
Oh, you still don't know who it is?
I think we learn his name, and that's it.
Oh. Also, Aokiji, also, the ice guy, is also the guy that let Robin live. Mm-hmm. So he's pretty good in my books.
He's also very sleepy. He wears a sleep mask all the time.
He wears a sleep mask all the time. I think he might... I think if Oda was like... I think if the Japanese government was less against it, I think that Aokiji would canonically do weed.
Mm-hmm.
He seems like he's a stoner. But this other guy that we just met, what was his name?
Fujitora.
Fujitora is just completely blind. He has like a walking stick and everything. As far as I can tell, they do, the blind character thing very, very, like, respectfully.
Yeah.
And he just has the ability to manipulate gravity.
He uses it in some very insane ways later on. I'm very excited to see them. The current arc we're in right now, Dressrosa, is my favorite arc, and it also, I think, has the most freaks to episode ratio possible. Because, like, all these people we mentioned, is Elisabello, is Bowling Ball Guy, Blue Gilly, Bartolomeo, all that. They all were introduced in like 3 episodes. all like at once. And there's still more. There's so many freaks in Dressrosa. It's my favorite. What do I need? Oh yeah, I need a... Also, I'm probably gonna have to wrap up soon, probably at like 5:45. So I gotta get some food. But I'm almost done recipes. I just need 33 more. What'd you say, Marcy?
I had said nothing. I was like mumbling.
Oh.
I'm trying to think of another good character. Very early on, we get to meet a guy named Buggy the Clown.
Oh, Buggy, I love Buggy.
Who is the leader of the Clown Pirates.
Mm-hmm.
He is a clown. He just has a big red nose. It's not like a fake squeaky nose. It's just his nose.
Yeah.
He has blue hair. Very, very long blue hair that he has like coming out as like streamers on his hat.
To the point where I didn't even know that it was hair at first. I thought it was just hat streamers.
It does not look like hair, I'll be honest. But later on, he has his hat off and he has his hair in a ponytail.
Okay, I need to show Impel Down Buggy to show if I'm like
Insane or not?
if I'm insane for
Thinking he can get it.
yeah. Can he get it?
Don't cover Foxy! I'll accept this. Why is he so small?
It's my stream pinup.
Yeah, that's true.
He can get it.
He can get it.
Listen, like
Also, his devil fruit is extremely interesting. He
Chop
ate
chop
the
fruit.
chop fruit, and with the chop fruit, he is immune to being cut in half or anything. Like, because he can just separate his body at any spot.
mm-hmm.
Like if you were to try and cut him in half, he could just pop his body in half.
And his torso can sort of float.
Yeah, and his
Any part of his body
parts
can float except for his feet.
Yeah, anything but his feet can float.
He can also be like impaled and stuff too. Like there's a scene of him walking on spikes and just being fine.
Yeah, he is extremely just a funny little guy.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's one of the world's like most powerful pirates, I think.
Yeah.
He went from being the second guy Luffy ever beats, that level of weak, to he is now
One of the 7 government-appointed pirates.
yes, appointed for his extreme power.
Well, Buggy in his non-Impel Down form, in his non-Impel Down outfit, does look like a pirate. Let me show a picture of him. I don't think he can get it, but I think him in his little prison outfit and ponytail can get it.
Well, what about time skip Buggy?
He can get thrown out.
Show him.
Yeah.
I will say, original Buggy does look like a pirate. He has the pirate get-up, at least. He
Yeah.
might also be a clown, but, you know, they were going a lot more traditional pirates earlier on. And then...
I need to line up all 3 Buggies.
It's one of several. We have yet to see a single character with a peg leg, by the way.
No, we've seen peg leg characters. It's eye patch.
Oh yeah,
we
we've
have
seen
not
characters with peg legs. We have not seen a character with eye patches.
Mm-hmm.
Not a single character.
Characters have lost eyes. One of the main characters has lost an eye, but he just
No eye
keeps it
patch.
shut. This is what he looks like now.
Yes! Beanbag Man! I'm so excited to see him.
I'm not. I can't stand Beanbag Buggy.
Okay, what happened in the first time we ever meet Buggy is the rest of his body gets separated from his head, his hands, and his feet.
Oh yeah, I need to get Tiny Buggy. Tiny Buggy.
So I assumed that he never got his body back. I assumed that this is what he looked like in the time skip, because he was just making his hands and head float, and the rest of that is just empty space.
Well, I think that is what he's doing in there.
That is what he's doing.
But like, he hasn't lost it. He's just making him. There we go. And that's all the buggies. God, Impel Down Buggy can get it.
I love that they're just covering the entire screen.
I'm just playing my game. I don't have an issue. I don't have any issues here. You're just a little hater if you don't like seeing the funny clowns up on the screen.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Foxy is covered.
No, here, let me fix that. Actually, let me just. I think Foxy's image fine. There we go. All better.
Yes. Oh, Foxy is so good. I have gaslit my friends into also saying that Foxy is the best character. This is.
Okay, I think I just need to cook a honey for this. Yeah, it's just a honey jar. Buy one. Buy two. I didn't need to buy that. Oops. I will. Oh, my. Don't need this one. I will cook a recipe with the buggy layout.
This is part of the speed run.
Mm-hmm.
It's overloading your computer's system so that the game runs faster.
This is arbitrary code execution, or arbitrary clown execution.
Yes! Arbitrary clown execution. I think that is just about anyone that kills clowns. They perform some arbitrary clown executions.
You're right.
Yes. It makes it look like a Pokemon. That's right. So you have Cantonian Buggy, you have Unova Buggy, and then you have Mega Buggy.
And then we got baby Pokemon Buggy.
And we got Baby Buggy, the pre-evolution. Oh.
Hello, where are you?
Oh. Oh, Dios mío.
I'm gonna open up this layout next time I go to stream and wonder what the fuck all of these images are, because there are currently 10 images in my sources that are all unnamed.
Good.
Also, I need to no, that won't take too much work. I was gonna show what my desktop looks like right now, because it is just a mess of Google Images.
Good. There's something that's missing. I don't remember what I was going to say now.
I think I'm gonna wrap up after I finish this one recipe, though. I think looking at Buggy like this is draining all my energy, and I need to take a nap. Oh yeah, I managed to get in the pipe. Nope, that's up. Down is over here.
getting into the pipe. It's crucial for speedrun.
Yeah. Pipe skip, where you skip being able to see the pipe.
I'll have to admit that I'm getting kind of tired.
Yeah, so we'll be done in like 2 minutes.
Yeah. Nice.
Candy, that's the bee's knees. Sweet honey. Okay. Seal this blue boo clown within the earth. Did I do something wrong? I didn't do something wrong, did I? Oh, I didn't. Oh, I just made some honey slop. Wahoo!
Honey sloppy. Enos sloppy.
I've almost all the recipes. And I shrunk myself. Ooh. Okay, let's go find a save. And let's clean up the rest of my stream layout. Sorry, Foxy.
Foxy.
There
I
we
can finally see. I've been covered by an Eggman for like an hour.
Yeah. Well, we didn't finish my Super Mario 64 120 star run. But we did cook a lot of recipes. I'm gonna have devoted, like... It's gonna have taken me like 6 hours to have cooked all these recipes in the end. Okay, there's a save block over here. Goodbye, Super Mario. You're gone, you're dead. Get out of here. And with that... No, oops, I
We never even made it to Bomb on Battle. Oh, I guess we did finish Bomb on
I just finished Bomb on Battlefield right at the end there. Goodbye.
Oh, yes.
Well, thank you for everyone to have joined us and listened to our 2.5 hour long One Piece lecture.
This will happen again. It will.
Yes, well, I'll see you all next time. Farewell.